We are back with another episode of We'll Just Agree
to Disagree
podcast. I am Ryan Lee.
And I'm Beyonce Fox.
What up, B?
What's going on, man? Another day, another dollar. We are in Black History Month. I am excited. We're going to talk about some Black history, little known Black history facts and some other fun stuff. But before that, Kim and Kanye are in the news a lot. Why are they in the news so much? First, can someone answer this? Like, are they officially divorced? What's really going on with that? And these are all reports that we get from Blossop and gossip sites and stuff like that. So do we know though?
From our understanding, they are not legally divorced yet. They said they're still trying to work out things, but Kanye is refusing to sign the papers. That's what they're saying as of right now. Could they be divorced behind the scenes? And we don't know. Yes, but we do know that Kim did file for legal separation. So we know legally they are separated, and clearly both of them are in relationships. Well, she's really with Pete Davidson. I think Kanye and Julia Fox are just having fun. She even said in an open relationship. So, but allegedly they are not officially divorced yet. Really quick though, have you seen the meme on Instagram that says, "Dear Kim and Kanye, take us out of the group chat"?
I love it. Like, people on social media will let you have it. They will let you know, because they did that with Will and Jada too. Like, look, we don't need to know all y'all's business. Please keep it to yourself, So I agree. Take us out the group chat, because it's like, come on, you guys, you are major A-list celebrities.
Right.
You have children involved, and children should be off limits at all times. Kanye made that clear in a recent interview. He was like, when it comes to my kids, that's a whole nother story. Don't play when it comes to his kids. He got real Southside Chicago on that interview. He was not playing.
I'm glad you brought up the kids, Beyonce, because there's a timeline of events that we have seen happen, especially this past weekend when Kanye was talking on social media. He allegedly, it starts back when he couldn't go to Chicago's birthday party. Then this past weekend, Northwest with the TikTok. Then he can't get Kim's number. Then Kim finally clapped back and basically said, "Yo, we just need a co-parent and be done with this. You go through lawyers each day because you're crazy, blase, blase." Now, in a recent article, Kanye is saying he posted a picture, not in a recent article, excuse me. He posted a picture on Instagram just saying he just wishes the whole family could be back together. Meanwhile, Kim then did an interview with Vogue and is on the cover of Vogue and says she's doing what she needs to do to be happy. And if that means she had to divorce, then that's what she had to do. I talked to you about this yesterday, and I was so ready to talk to you on this podcast because honestly, B, although we're so sick of it, everybody has an opinion and a side. Kim versus Kanye, with everything that went off on social media, whose side, from everything with the kids, with TikTok, all of this, who do you think is in the right and the wrong?
I think that they're both kind of equally right and wrong at the same time, if that makes sense. And that's why I asked at the beginning of the conversation, are they officially divorced or not? Because that matters in what I answered. You know what I mean?
So which we know they're technically not divorced yet. It's not. Okay. No one has said that it's official. What are your thoughts?
Okay, my thoughts are, I really wish that this would not play out in the public eye the way it is. Some things need to remain within the two of you and in the privacy of your own home. You know what I mean? Especially when you have 4 beautiful children. I just think it's a little much how it's playing out for the whole world to see. He's out gallivanting with Julia Fox, buying her friends' Birkin bags. What? Who does that?
Literally.
Kanye. And then she's out, doing her thing with Pete Davidson after she appeared on Saturday Night Live. And it's just like, they have the right to do whatever they want to do because they are adults. But if you guys are still technically on paper married, just calm it down some. That's all. Live your lives.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to side with Kim just a little bit as a female, because I can relate as a female. If there's certain things that you want in your life and you feel you deserve, and there's not that peace and happiness there that you want, then hey, let's get this thing done. And it's not her fault that he is not signing the paper for it to happen. I guess he's like, oh, she was serious. Hello? Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's trying to move on, but I kind of wish that it just didn't play out so much in the public. Now it's becoming a circus.
My thing, I think two things that stand out to me. Number one, Kanye's main argument was that he did not want North West on TikTok. She's 8 years old, and he said she does not need to be, on social media like that.
Mhm.
What do you not think when you're posting all this on social media today, whether you delete all this stuff or not, do you not think when she's older, she can see all this stuff eventually on social media that you were posting about her mom? Whether you're saying, I want to be a great father, I want to be with my kids, that's all great and dandy, but she's still going to
Yep.
see, okay, back in the day, while you didn't want me on TikTok to have fun, you were talking mad mess on social media. I think that's where it's like Kanye, I think it's a cry for help in my opinion. But what I
Oh
truly
yeah.
think it is Kim has moved on with Pete Davidson. Kim is living life. Kim rarely has been clapping back. Instead, to make someone upset like that, she been living life with Pete. Pete talking about interviews, that's my girlfriend, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I
I was like,
truly
what?
think that's what's driving Kanye crazy, is that he cannot get her back. He has lost
Yeah.
control. This girl has reclaimed her time and she has
Mhm.
gotten her control back.
I just want to make sure that they're not playing games because that can get real serious and that can get real messy. I
Yeah.
want to make sure that they are not playing games. I want to make sure that Kim is not just doing things to incite emotional craziness in Ye. And I want to make sure that he's not trying to make Kim jealous with this girl who he doesn't really seem like he's really into. It's just like something to have around. It doesn't seem sincere to me because in
Yeah.
one instance you're saying how much you love Kim
Exactly.
and back with her and you have her at Donda coming down the aisle in a wedding dress and you embrace and you kiss and we're all yay yay, and then the next instance is like you're with Julia Fox, like I said,
And then it's like,
do what you want to do.
I don't get
but
the hype over Julia Fox.
I don't either. She's got a cool last name, but she only
What?
has one X. But Fox. Duh. Duh.
Oh, that's why Kanye should date Julia.
I'm just saying, Fox. Cool last name.
No, I got it.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, she's a model, and
I don't see the hype. I just think it's like,
that's why I'm saying I hope he's not playing games.
I think
And I hope she's not playing games. And deep down inside, they probably both want to be back together. It's too much and it's just a lot for the public to see. So yeah, go ahead and take us out the group chat.
And on that point, we're out of this conversation. No more Kim and Ye. But Beyonce, it's Black History Month. And like we told you guys on last episode, every episode in this month is going to have something to do with Black history, whether it's something fun or something you may learn, whatever it could be. So today, Beyonce, what are we doing for Black History Month?
So we are going to just give you some really cool kind of interesting tidbits that you may not have known, because a lot of times during Black History Month, we hear about people who have done this and who have done that. And, sometimes it gets familiar. And of course, we know that there is an ocean depth of knowledge about the Black community and Black people in general that we may not quite know about. And I'm just going to kick it off because this is very interesting to me. Did you know that the first Black History Month was celebrated in 1970? That really wasn't that long ago. That's why I'm like, really?
That was only 20 and something years before I was born.
Before you were born, exactly. So to me, when I saw that, I was like, 70? Wow, that's not that long ago when you really think about it. I thought it was maybe celebrated, decades and decades and decades ago, but nope. 1970.
No, it's not long ago, but that would make sense at the same time.
True, because we were still segregated and all that craziness.
We're still fighting racism in 2022.
Facts. Yeah. So just to kick it off, celebration of Black History Month started in 1970.
Okay. I'm gonna take it to the great Stevie Wonder.
Hmm.
Did you know that and I'm looking at my notes right now. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. This ain't top of my head like Beyonce. So if you see me looking to the side, I'm looking at my notes. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. I'm not gonna do this whole teleprompter. I'm not gonna fake it. Okay. I got the notes written down right here, but I did my homework though.
Hilarious.
All right. Stevie, now I can just read it. Did you know, Beyonce, Stevie Wonder was the first Black artist to win a Grammy for Album of the Year?
Yes.
See, I told you. I said Beyonce's gonna know some of these.
Yep. For Intervisions, his album. Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. I had that on the little bulletin points too.
No, it's great. I mean, that's one of the best albums like ever in life. To this day, when you play a song off of that album, it's just like, wow, very well deserved. That's a good one. And then also, Rosa Parks is known as kicking off the civil rights movement when she did not give up her seat on that bus in Montgomery, Alabama, right?
Right.
But did you know that there was a woman by the name of Claudette Colvin who did not give up her seat 9 months before Rosa Parks didn't?
I did,
she got arrested for it, and she was only 15 years old. She refused to give up her seat for a white woman. So my question is, all these years, Miss Rosa Parks, may she rest in peace, God bless her soul, she got like, the mentions and the accolades and the this and that for kicking off the civil rights movement, when in fact, Miss Claudette 9 months earlier did the same thing, but no one recognized that really.
Oh, I can't think of it. I did, because I had studied that before in history class.
Okay.
There was a reason why. But I'm not shocked. With a name like Claudette, she sounded like she didn't get up off the bus. So I'm not shocked. That's probably why they went with Rosa Parks. That was a little bit more nicer, Rosa Parks. With a name like Claudette, she didn't get off the bus.
But she was only 15, a teenager.
Now that's crazy.
And back in those days, woo-hoo.
At 15, that took a lot of like
guts.
Yeah, courage.
Yeah, she was not playing any games. Like, look, ma'am, this is my seat. You go to the back of the bus. So anyway, I just think that that's always so interesting to know, because when Miss Rosa Parks did it, that kicked off the whole civil rights movement.
Okay, Beyonce, I'm gonna stay in the Grammys world.
Okay.
We're gonna take it to Black excellence really quick. From Chicago's own. He's from Chicago. Let's just say that. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
A lot of people did not know. You definitely probably know this. I knew it, but I forgot. Did you know that Barack Obama has a Grammy?
Yes.
I forgot that he won a Grammy for the his audiobook for Dreams from My Father.
Yeah, it's like spoken word or what have you. Yep, exactly right.
How Barack Obama got a Grammy before Nicki Minaj? How did that work? How'd that work?
He was president of the United States. Can Nicki say that?
I mean, you got to point there.
Okay, she can be president of the Barb's Club, and that's about it. But I love Nicki. No shade. No shade.
I got it.
All the Barbs that are listening, I love y'all. And they keep calling me, Beyonce, tweeting me, can you play Nicki Minaj's new song? I'm like, let me ask the boss. We don't really play Nicki on V103, but anyway, all her Barbs keep hitting me up.
We don't really play her on some other stations.
We love you, Nicki. Okay, so, I can't live without my my smartphone, my cell phone, right? Can anybody live without theirs? One day I left the house, I drove 55 miles away, figured I didn't have my phone, and went back and got it.
Absolutely.
That's how much I love my phone. That's a problem. But anyway, did you know that Jesse Russell introduced digital cellular technology? And that's how we have smartphones nowadays. Yeah. And then not only him, Tony Fadell, he's known for the iPad, the iPod, and the iPhone. And there was a woman by the name of Shirley Jackson. She's another pioneer in technology and has something to do with the invention of Wi-Fi and cellular phones and stuff. Pretty cool. All Black people. Love it.
I love it. Now, Beyonce, we just got done eating lunch. And what did we have at lunch?
We had tacos.
Well, besides the tacos?
Soda?
Chips.
Yeah, chips.
Okay,
Yeah,
chips.
with salsa. Yeah.
Did you know that George Crumb Speck, who was a chef, is actually the one who created the potato chip on accident in the summer of 1853?
On accident.
Now, his sister, you always got that hater of a sister. She came out and said, I'm actually the one who founded the potato chip, because she said a potato slice accidentally had fell into the hot frying pan, and that's what created a potato chip.
Dope. I knew it was invented by a Black person, but I didn't know how it happened and all of like that. Oh, wow.
But I want to talk to the family. Who created it? Because he said he did. And this sister came in and said, no, I actually did.
Well, I just love the fact that their name is Crumb.
Well, no, that's his quotation, like nickname.
Okay.
His name is George Crumb Speck.
I'm gonna think maybe it falls on her, maybe because most women are in the kitchen cooking and whatever. She probably accidentally dropped something because her nails were too long or something. I don't know. I'm just maybe.
I love that you accidentally dropped it though, and then you're like, wait, hold on, this is actually good.
Because we be smashing them chips,
killing them,
smashing them. Okay, this one is just amazing. The youngest Black entrepreneur in the United States. Guess how old?
I'm going 3.
6.
Wow.
Which still blows my mind.
Still more.
Her name is Lily Adelaide. Mm-hmm. She is the founder of Lily Frilly, which is a popular girls fashion brand. We love our fashion. And she, she's the only Black-owned entrepreneur that has her items sold in a Walmart. The youngest.
That's huge.
That's 6. Huge. You have a little niece. How old is your little niece?
A year.
How old is your little nephew?
2.
Okay, add 4 years to that, and that's an entrepreneur. 6?
6, and I'm about to be 20. No, I passed 26. I'm going on 30, and I ain't entrepreneur nothing, but congrats to her.
And I'm not an entrepreneur, nothing.
Walmart.
6 years old. That's amazing. So you know what that's called? Generational wealth. That baby is already set for generations to come.
Absolutely. Beyonce, I want to take this back to Martin Luther King Jr. We cannot talk about Black history without not speaking of his name.
Yeah.
I actually learned this for the first time when doing research. You may know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Did you know he cheated?
Boy, I'm thinking you but Ryan. A minister like that.
Okay.
Who's that?
But did you know he cheated though?
Ryan. I'm thinking you're gonna say his name wasn't really Martin, it was Michael, and then it was changed to Martin.
Well, to some of the girls, it probably was. Okay.
Hello? Let me get on my Black invented digital phone. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, this man in here talking about Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. Ryan.
That wasn't my fact, though. That wasn't my fact.
Oh, okay.
but it is a fact, though.
Serious.
Okay.
Back to serious.
Did you know his famous I Have a Dream speech? Did you know that halfway through that was improvised?
Yes, I did know that because the great Mahalia Jackson, who is, an awesome gospel singer, she kept saying, yes, Martin, yes, Martin. He put those notes to the side and started preaching that thing.
Yep.
All off the dome.
Clarence B. Jones wrote a book after called Behind the Dream, and he explained he worked hand in hand with MLK, and he explained that second half. They said he was only allotted 5 minutes to speak. And they said Martin was actually not excited, or I'm sorry, he was disappointed in the lack of media coverage for the big march. And then when he got there and saw everything was full, he was like, he doesn't know if that's what switched it. But he said the second half of his speech was improvised, and part of that was the famous "I Have a Dream" speech.
Yep, off the dome. Like,
that's
talk
crazy.
about being passionate about what your message is, where you can just throw those notes to the side and go off
and
the
just
dome
go.
with it.
And then it turns into be the famous speech that you've ever given.
Ever. Like one of the most famous speeches in American history.
Period.
Period.
But he did cheat.
Yeah.
And wasn't it with a white girl too?
You know. Okay, it didn't mind. I got another one. Lord help.
Was it Julia Fox? Lawson. Who?
Gerald Lawson. He's Brooklyn born.
Okay.
And you know, I'm sure have an Xbox or a Nintendo or
PS5
Atari. Okay, Atari, something like that, right? I'm not a gamer, but for all of you video gamers, this man is a Black man, and he is responsible for the console where you can play video games at home. Bam. That's dope. That's dope.
That's dope.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yep. Pretty dope.
I got my last one here for you, okay?
Okay.
DeAndre Cortez Way. You never heard of that name?
I have. I really have. But I'm trying to figure out.
AKA Soulja Boy.
Oh,
Soulja Boy was the first rapper with his own game console. Soulja Boy was the first rapper on YouTube. Soulja Boy helped Apple create iPhone with his song Kiss Me Through the Phone. So if we're going to give credit where credit's due and talk about Black history, there are some number ones that Soulja, especially the first rapper on YouTube.
I know. I gotta give him his props.
Love him or hate him, he can do a lot, but you can't take that away.
You cannot. It's written on paper. That boy deserves to get his props. I'm serious.
No, like for real.
It's relevant. You know, he was hot out when I kind of first got in the radio in the early 2000s. And to this day, that dude stays relevant. Whether it's on social media.
He's staying relevant and has not put like music out there. Well, he had a song on TikTok he had a few songs on TikTok.
Yeah, he did.
We have not played a Soulja Boy record on the radio and when.
I couldn't tell you.
It stays relevant. So when I did my research last night, I was like, I gotta put Soulja Boy in this.
And you know, his Superman dance, I mean, that was worldwide.
Wait, how does it go?
Not just in the hoods.
No, wait, we gotta do
Soulja Boy.
You skipping the parts. You get that. So now watch me. You get that.
Yes. Winning. Got to give credit where credit is due. Point blank. And my last one, it's not really so much like, did you know? But the only reason why I picked this one is because, you know, we're in Super Bowl season and everybody's getting ready for the big game and all this and that. Well, by the time we see this, the game will be over probably. But anyway, it's still Super Bowl football season. The game is this
coming weekend, so we're good.
Okay. So, yeah. There are 32 NFL teams and only one Black head coach. And I end with this for a reason, because that's a problem. That's a problem. Out of 32 NFL teams, there's now one Black coach, and that's Mike Tomlin of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that just hurts my heart to know that, especially since after all of the George Floyd initiatives and we got to do this and we got to make the NFL better and we have to, really?
But let's be honest.
One Black coach.
Let's be very honest, and I'm not going to speak on this for long because you know my true thoughts. There are a lot of companies that only have one of something, or there are a lot of companies that only focused in 2020, that Black Lives Matter. There are a lot of companies that realize, because this is what people are talking about, let's spend our dollars here. But it's 2022, and a lot of companies have gone back to the old ways of they really never cared in the first place, but it's what we were discussing, and it's what brought money and attention to the media. So now we only speak of it. That's why we have to stay on these people's necks to realize, no, Black Lives Matter. Black lives still matter, whether it's 2020 or 2022. Times have not changed. Unfortunately, companies temporarily change, but they're on the same. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And they really haven't changed, because where are we now? We're back to Minneapolis with Amir Locke being shot and killed by a police.
Again.
In a no knock.
Again.
again. So no, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. We can't continue to mask things like everything's all good. We can't continue to just refer to back to 2020, 2021 with the whole George Floyd situation. We can't. Let's work in the now. Let's work towards what's going to happen in our future. Okay, so let's stop just talking about and be about. And one thing I do not care for is when people do things just for face value. Let's get to the bottom of that thing and work it out so that we don't have to have these conversations over and over again.
The amount of value fades. How many campaigns did we see that Black Lives Matter? How about instead of a campaign, show me Black Lives Matter. Have more than 31 coaches in the NFL have an be Black. We're not even talking about Black. Let minorities show. There's different Latinos, Hispanics, anybody else that could coach. That's for any company. Stop talking. We so support this. We send money. Mm-hmm. How many companies spent money to HBCUs in 2020? Mm-hmm. But now all of a sudden, think of NBA. I got to go with them. That All-Star game was all HBCU heavy. HBCUs did not just start in 2021 or 2020. They had been around for years. So why all of a sudden do you care about Black on this, Black on that, when these people have been here forever? If you truly want to change, show your action. We just talked about in headlines today. Only 16% of the teachers in CPS in Chicago here are minorities. 16%, but how many of the students make up the minority population to where they don't even see people that look like them? We had fun of this episode, but that, as you know, we've had many off-record conversations. I really do not like this whole fake, we are pro-Black, we are pro this, because it was good for the time period, and it's when everybody was talking about it, but we know when this door closed, we know what you really are. And I'm going to stop right there before I get in trouble.
It matters. It matters what's done when nobody's listening, when nobody's watching. That's when it matters the most. Yep. Episode, what is this? 45 of the We'll Just Agree to Disagree podcast.
I'm mad.
I'm Beyonce Fox.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Lee.
Hopefully we taught you a little something today. We didn't mean to get so passionate, but yes, we did.
We meant it all. We said what we said.
I said what I said. But please follow us on Instagram at We'll Just Agree to Disagree. You can also follow me at Beyonce Fox.
And you guys can follow me at Ryan Media Lee. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love to see you guys there. Subscribe, comment. If there's anything you guys want us to talk about, let us know right there on YouTube. And we'll be back next week for another episode.
Yes, we will. We'll just agree to disagree.
See ya, B. We agreed on this episode.
Yeah, we did.
He a cheater.